So yeah, we started tracking ovulation again in July 2018. We were using the Clear Blue digital ovulation test kit. It comes with like 20 ovulation tests. And in July, I actually received a positive ovulation test. This particular test shows you a positive with flashing happy face on the display screen, or if it's not positive, it's just like a circle that flashes on the display screen. So I got my positive in July and I was so excited. It was like somebody won the lottery because I was like screaming around my house and things. I went to my partner, was like, look, like we got a positive ovulation test. This is so good. Like I was super pumped. So we like did things in my fertile window and um, come to closer to when I would have expected my menstrual cycle, I decided to take a pregnancy test and it came back positive. And I was super excited. I was like, yes, like this is finally it. Like we're pregnant, everything's gonna work out this time. I was in a really good positive mindset at that point in time. So I went and I'm just trying to think. So then I remember I took another test only days later, and it was a negative, and I started having cramping and some bleeding and things. So I knew that it was unsuccessful this time. I did contact my gynecologist about it. She just told me that a lot of early pregnancies can sometimes end in what they call a chemical pregnancy. A chemical pregnancy is where the woman will release an egg and it will be fertilized, and when it gets to the uterus, unfortunately it doesn't implant properly, so it doesn't attach properly, and then you will get a rise of the pregnancy hormones, but the pregnancy doesn't progress because it hasn't implanted properly. So unfortunately I went through a chemical just this past month of July. We are now in the month of August, and I decided that I wasn't giving up, that we're still trying. So I tracked my ovulation again with the same digital Clear Blue tests, and I got a positive this month too. So we was, doing things in that fertile window of mine, and now this past week I took some home pregnancy tests. I actually took 3 of them, and they all came back positive. So I was like, oh good, like it's kind of gonna be like our rainbow baby, after the storm we had last month. Like congrats, everything's good. So I was really, really excited and keeping a positive mindset this month too. And so I called my gynecologist right away and I was like, I want to come in for blood work to confirm that I'm pregnant. I got 3 home positive pregnancy tests. So she got me to go in and get blood work done at my nearby hospital. And I just went in for that yesterday, which was Wednesday, August 26th, I believe, yes. And I had them done that morning, and then I went and was visiting with a relative of mine when I got the phone call from my gynecologist, and she called me to let me know that unfortunately my test came back negative. I was so confused. I'm like, how can I be having positive tests at home but a negative blood test? She told me that it could either be that the pregnancy is way too early for it to be picking up through the blood work. Like my implantation date may have been later than what I had thought, so it's just really super early. Or I could possibly have grown cysts over the last few years, and sometimes with having ovarian cysts, you can get false positive results on home tests. So I let her go. I was quite upset. I, cried a bit, and just, it kind of put my hopes down. And I did some research and also seen that there's been other women that just the blood test was negative because it was too early on in the pregnancy. So that gave me a little bit of hope. So I'm just hoping that it's too early. I'm still holding on that string of faith, and I'm like praying that everything's good. So my gynecologist is getting me in for a second blood draw test on next Wednesday to see if my hormones are rising or anything. I'm not having any cramping or anything today. I was having some cramping throughout the last week or so, but I haven't had any now. The only thing that's really changed is I am having some TMI here. I am having some spotting, but it's not really amounting to anything. So I'm just hoping that maybe my gynecologist was right. Maybe my implantation is happening now, because spotting can happen during implantation. So I'm just, like I said, I'm just holding on to some faith and hoping something comes through, that it's like a miracle somehow. If not, I really don't know where I'm gonna go from here. I'm getting tired after 3.5 years. Like, it's a struggle. And anybody out there that's going through this, I feel for you, and I'm sending prayers your way, because this is not easy by no means, no matter if you've been trying months or years. So I just want to let everyone know that you're not alone. There's plenty of couples out there that go through this, and I feel like nowadays it's just starting to become more and more like noticeable, and people actually coming out with their stories of infertility. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will keep you posted on what happens with my next blood draw and things. So please stay tuned for that. If you like the video, please like it and subscribe to my channel. All right, bye.